Welcome back to Ultrasign, and Robert, you have something for us. Can you tell us something about it?
Yeah, I'm kind of sure that you both know the man behind this project. The band is called Puscifer, and it's one of the many bands of Maynard James Keenan, the singer of Tool. So he's obviously most known for Tool, but also A Perfect Circle. And Puscifer is a band he has had active for, I think it's close to 15, 20 years, but it's basically his output where he does his stuff that don't really have a place in the in either Tool or A Perfect Circle's really strict soundscape, really. So this type of music is more of like ish art rock, alternative rock, and the album which this song comes from, the song is called The Remedy, is from the album called Money Shot, which they actually toured Europe with a few years ago.
Okay.
And basically, the premise behind the album is kind of stupid, but they make it work. So it is odyssey about a Mexican wrestler, really. So he called it a rock opera about Mexican wrestling, which sounds stupid, but it kind of works. So when they performed this song among the others on the album, they actually had the backdrop with a live Mexican wrestling group, which kind of did fights and choreographed stuff during the concert.
Also, they have that on the tour.
Yeah, they toured with a Mexican wrestling group, which sounds stupid and it is, but
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's weird, but it's fantastic also.
I love it.
So with this premise, it sounds like the music is going to be like clownish, really like whatever. But no, it's kind of alternative rock in the same vein as you decide. Really.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to this. Is this a music video or just a track? Or
this is the music video, and it kind of has my favorite bass line of all time. Really love the melody in this song.
Okay.
I want to see the wrestlers.
Yeah,
you actually get to see some wrestling in this video.
Okay, good. Okay, let's do this.
we're being condescending. Yes, that means we're talking down to you. With all that racket from your lips are flapping. We assumed you didn't notice.
Haters, isolators,
No one misses these.
bitches, racist stitches, trolls receive 86s. Yes, we're being condescending. Yes, that means we're talking down to you. With all that racket from your lips are flapping. We assumed you didn't notice. Haters, isolators, no one misses these. Bitches, receive stitches, trolls receive 86s. You speak like someone who has never been smacked in the fucking mouth. That's okay, we have the remedy. You speak like someone who has never been knocked the fuck out. But we have your remedy. You speak like someone who has never been smacked in the fucking mouth. That's okay, we have the remedy. You speak like someone who has never been knocked the fuck out. But we have your remedy.
Well, okay, I didn't turn off the music in the background. Okay, Yeah, okay, I get what you mean. It's not Tool, but you hear it. His music, is always do great music. Whatever he does, it's so well produced. It's so well written, and every little tune or note it feels like it's have a thought of behind it. Well, I like this. I wish we had more wrestlers on it, but
Me too.
it was your fault. You get our expectation very high. I think.
There is actually a lot of great live recordings from this particular tour, and then you will see non-stop wrestling.
So you can record the him.
Sorry?
Yeah. So he is okay when that you record him when he tour with this group.
Actually, he regarding all of his bands, he has a strict non-cell phone rule.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Where he claims that don't record stuff, don't take photos, just be here along with the music, because people need to be more present, and often they actually record the concerts themselves, which turns out way better than any cell phone can ever do. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember we was on Perfect Cycle, I think it was.
Exactly.
Yeah. But well, okay. Enough about that. I like to record stuff when I'm in it in a concert. But I get what he mean. But how big stage do they have? I just mean wrestler, and I think they are a lot. Also, 5-6 person in this band.
Well, there are many people in this band. I think it's 5, 6, 7, depending on when they tour and on which record. They released 2 live streams last year regarding this album and their latest album. And I think this album had like 6 or 7 musicians on stage at the same time. But that is due to every little piece of the music that you hear was performed live at this time. They didn't have anything pre-recorded.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I can just agree. This is fucking great. Oh, excuse my language. But everything. I mean, it's so well produced, and it without getting boring. And also, I agree with you on this bass there. It's amazing. It's like until the last minute of the song, the bass is the star somehow. It's perfect, and it's also a bit unusual to have it in your face like that. But it still, everything else has its place. This was great. I really liked the video. Yeah, it could be more wrestling, but hey, you get what you get. So yeah, this was so good.
Yeah, I love the fact that everything is put together with so much care, even though the premise of the song and the album itself is ridiculous. So they,
But I
despite
don't
that,
think so. I liked the idea when you told us about the ideas. And
Yeah.
It's not ridiculous.
But isn't it a thing with the Puscifer? It is a little bit. I mean, I looking at what they serious pre-order of the early album, and the first one is V for Vagina. V for Vagina. Condition of my payroll. Also,
the
well,
first,
they are. Yeah.
the first two albums by this band is just basically parody songs in and out. But with this album, they actually thought to make something that would last and that people would take seriously, even though the lyrics may be still parody in some sense.
Yeah, but
but not really. But if the first two records were not parody, it's nothing for me. I think.
yeah, but well, it depends how they do it. I mean,
Yeah,
like-
but you read the titles as well of the albums. I don't know.
yeah,
But I know. Yeah, why not?
it's a little bit like Devon Townsend and his stuff. It can be very weird and childish sometimes, but it's
Yeah. Okay.
but still can be some cleverness behind it. It's just not about, oh, this is cool with blah blah blah. It's and if I know my nerd right, from his other stuff, he has some thought about this is more than just comedy. He's saying something.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I don't think this was. Sorry.
No, I think this was great, but and I think this have a deeper story, but also sometimes in when they have this childish or parody front, it can be deeper behind it. It can be some parody of parody almost, and then and if it's so, it's great. You know what I mean?
but yeah, but if it's
But I don't
like on the level with V for vagina, then I think it's just childish. But if you package it in a way that makes you believe it, then it's way more enjoyable for me. As with the latest two albums, where they actually put thought to make a really good album, really. So it's not just childish and immature lyrics. It's like you say, some thought behind it, and yeah.
Well, I like it anyhow, and
Yeah, me
I have to listen to more. I don't know why I haven't. It's maybe because it's not the most progressive stuff.
But somehow it is anyway.
Yeah, it is. And
And I also hear Tool in this track. It's
it's
I
not
mean-
just as much as it
no,
is in the other stuff.
that would be useless if it would just sound like Tool. Like, hey, this is my other band. We sound exactly the same. That would be stupid. But you can hear the echoes from that, and where you can hear who's the mother.
Yeah.
Tool. Or from.
Yeah. But I think there is some thought behind that they, for the last 5 years, basically only play their more serious songs. You can hear some of the older songs when seeing them live, but they never play any of the V for Vagina stuff, really. And I'm kind of glad they thought of doing it because in the last year, they only did the live streams performing the two latest records, and I think he puts more pride in his newer material, really.
So maybe start like a bit of a joke, but then okay, I have to do this music, and I can't do it with other bands. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Well, glad you played it, and I
Yeah.
like that. Okay, over and out, people.